So Cleveland will get first possession. All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. They've got Tim Hardaway, and it's James in at the small forward position.
Darius Garland playing the role of ball distributor to perfection. Pretty pass.
Now here is James. Stolen by Strus. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. And the shot is good by Garland.
Well, he may be a top scorer, guys, but Donovan Mitchell is not selfish. What a pretty pass.
Here's Wade, guarded by Garland, and he gets that one.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Mobley on a screen. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's the floater. Hardaway, no good. And so it's Mobley with it. He brings it up for Cleveland. And he gets the bucket. Allen's got his second basket on the night.
Boy, that's a little bit of toughness and concentration. Jarrett Allen under duress of the defense. Nicely done.
Hardaway, the pass to Wade. James, outside. The rebound by Allen.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Count it. Good.
Evan Mobley might be a big man, but boy, how about the touch on that pass right there?
Just over a minute and a half in. Here's Wade, guarded by Garland. For three, Hardaway knocks down the triple.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Strus, outside Mitchell. Back to Strus, 4-3. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
O'Neal. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Well, the basketball mind that Dwayne Wade possesses is so special. What understanding and feel for where his guys will be.
Now here's Garland. Down low. Here's Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Such confidence as a passer. Hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Miami trailing. Inside. And pushing it up. Here's Cleveland. Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
The ease with which the game comes to Evan Mobley. My goodness, it's fun watching this guy play above the rim.
Pass to Wade. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Strus. And Mitchell with the slam.
There are very few guys who can match the athleticism of Donovan Mitchell. How quickly does he get off his feet?
To the paint. And it's James with the jam.
Amazing. Even a little bit off target, LeBron knows how to finish the alley-oop.
Outside Mitchell. Back to Strus. Here's the three. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 4 assists now tonight.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Here's Wade. Screen by O'Neal. Clock at 6. Wade, the pass to Hardaway. Misses the three. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 9-point game. Here's Mobley. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Here's Wade. James outside. Hardaway, the pass to Mourning. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul of the game. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. Here's Dragic. Pass to Bosch. The three. The rebound by Allen.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Outside Strus. Garland with the ball. Tries the spin move. 6 on the shot clock. Mitchell's shot is good.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Here's Mourning, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Strus, to the inside. Allen, and it's Allen who slams it home.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Here's Mourning. Here's Bosch. No good from outside.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Back to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Pass to Strus. Now here's Mitchell. Let's go with a three. And the Cavaliers, another three.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers leading by 17 at the end of the period. And the three ball has been huge in building this lead. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Setting the floor for the Heat. And here are the Heat, trailing by 17. Pass to Rice. Here's Mourning. Oh, and Mobley with the block.
7 feet sneaking shots past Mr. Mobley is not easy. Send it back, Evan.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Donovan Mitchell is a man of the people. He said, quote, just being in the community, whether it's going to high school games or barbecues, you never know what that one moment will do for a child. I'm forever grateful that I'm able to do that and get that reaction, and I will continue to do that throughout my life. Guys?
Yeah, terrific stuff there, Allie. Thanks for that.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Miami, no good that time either. Bosch is gone just 1 of 5 from the floor. To the paint. Back to Strus. Lets the three fly. And the Cavaliers, another three.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open. They just got burned.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. Wade, he's checked in for Miami. Hardaway comes in for Dragic. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Here's Rice. Miami, no good that time either.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Garland, the pass to Allen. Out to Mobley. Outside Mitchell. Fires from deep. Drains the triple. Mitchell's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, we know Mitchell can hurt you from outside the arc. The defense better recognize this moving forward.
Pass to Mourning. Outside Hardaway. Here's Wade. Here's Rice. No points yet. No coverage that time.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And here's Mobley. Allen on the wing. Outside Strus. 5 on the clock. Garland for 3. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
Oh, Darius Garland asserting himself, the answer back from distance.
Pass to Rice. The 3 is up. And again, Miami with a triple.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Garland for 3. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
So aggressive at the arc. Darius Garland never shy about letting it fly.
Here's Hardaway. The Cavaliers pull it in.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Pass to Garland. Spins. Fires the 3. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. The floater. Wade, that's good.
See, these difficult finishes take incredible concentration, and Dwayne Wade is accustomed to taking those hits.
Hardaway against Garland. Pass to Mobley. Outside Butler. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Now, Jimmy Butler playing with aggression right now. Boy, if he touches the paint, he is thinking score.
Here's Mitchell. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
If they're going to go on a run, Grant, there's no better time than right now.
You're so right, B.A. I think they definitely expected a closer game than this.
The teardrop. Wade misses. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Up and over Hardaway. And again, it's Cleveland converting.
Wow, splash it in from the mid-range, Donovan. What a pretty shot.
Hardaway, the pass to Wade. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
Pass to Mitchell. Beyond the arc. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got his 4th assist in this one.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal #1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for Cleveland. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Jimmy Butler. Pass to Hardaway. Here's the teardrop. Mobley with the block. Here's Mitchell, defended by Hardaway. That one's good for 2. Mitchell's got 22 points.
The Spider is attacking right now. Very few guys can score it as quickly or as easily.
Here's Wade. Give him 8 points now. Here's the pick. Over Mitchell. The jumper from the wing off target.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. The Cavaliers on top, delivering the blowout. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the 3rd quarter, right after the break. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
George Niang out there with Isaac Okoro. Then it's Thompson, then it's Karis LeVert, and it's Porter in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Porter against Hardaway. Inside. And he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
Well, Okoro is a team-first guy that wants to involve his teammates. Pretty pass there.
Here's Wade. He's checked by LeVert. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. Pass to Okoro. Back to Porter. Here's Okoro to the middle. Nifty move. 4 on the clock. And here's LeVert for 3. Rebounded by Mourning. And it's the Heat with the ball. The open shot by James. And it's Niang with the rebound. James has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. The 3 from Okoro. Nails it from 3. Okoro's got his first 3 points of the game.
This is something they could really use from Okoro, guys. Has to hit enough threes to help stretch that defense.
Here's Wade. He's guarded by Porter. Here's Mourning. And that one's long.
Great contest down low. Allowing no easy hoops is a winning approach.
Here's Okoro. Pass to Niang. Now here's LeVert. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
I love watching Karis LeVert be assertive on the offensive end. The ability to rise and fire in the catch and shoot.
Down low. Here's O'Neal. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. O'Neal's got his second bucket of the night.
That pass was about the location. Puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
To the paint. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Boy, you can really see the playmaking evolving. When Karis LeVert is hitting wide open teammates, it shows how special he can be.
Inside. Oh, it's stolen by LeVert. Pass to Niang. The 3 from Okoro. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession. Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
LeVert attacking. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, you're seeing another element of Karis LeVert's game. The shot fake, tough to stay down on if you're that defensive player.
Free throw good. LeVert. Butler's checked in for Hardaway. Both good from the line that time. And it's Miami's ball. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. And here comes Cleveland. Some momentum, a 15-2 run underway. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, diversity is certainly valued in the NBA, but Commissioner Adam Silver said we should have more women coaches. We should have a female head coach right now. We should have more women referees. As much as we've led in certain areas, we're a bit behind in this area. It's something we're working very hard on. Brian?
All right, great point there, Allie. Good stuff. We appreciate it. Dragic is checked in for Miami. Off the inbound pass. Wade, that's good. Wade's got 12 points in the game.
Well, he's turned himself into a smooth shooting 2-man, right? Wade delivers time and time again.
Niang, that's good.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
I love the throwback basketball. Work it down low and set up your teammate.
A minute 42 left to play in the third quarter. Here's LeVert. Count that one. LeVert's got 9 points here in the second half.
Karis LeVert's a crafty player. This is a guy who knows how to get shots over the interior defense.
Wade, the pass to Dragic. On the wing, Wade. He's guarded by Porter. Pass to Mourning. James with the ball. Three-pointer. Fires in the triple. James has gotten his second bucket of the game.
This is why LeBron's so tricky to defend. Yes, he has the strength to go inside and finish, but he's also got such touch from behind the arc.
Niang. It's another three for Cleveland.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
With the teardrop. Nice D from Thompson. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Okoro passes to LeVert from behind the arc. Niang, that's good. 9 points in the game.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Wade misses. Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
Niang. And the Cavaliers, another three.
Listen, he's streaky, but if he gets hot, you've got to run people out of anything you can do to disrupt his rhythm. How many times have we seen Dwayne Wade sneak behind the defense and get that alley-oop? So nice.
Pass to Niang. The three is up. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Niang's got 15 points.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. The Cavaliers on top, running away with it. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Miami, starting the fourth quarter. To the inside, here's Thompson, and he banks in the layup.
Boy, that's a single-minded play from Tristan Thompson. Knows the defense is ready for him, but takes the contact and doesn't let it affect his finish.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Here's Okoro. Pass to LeVert. Niang outside. Fires for 3. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Wade, that's good.
This is an accomplished, polished interior scorer. Don't let the 2-guard position fool you. Dwayne Wade from the cup.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Cavaliers.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Pass to Wade. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Strus. Takes the 3. Sinks the tray.
He's hitting everything from deep. Just flat out torching this defense.
Hardaway on the wing. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot.
Well, you love how committed Dwayne Wade is to moving the basketball. This guy's always been a team-first guy.
To the middle. Levert passes to Strus. Mobley deciding where to go with it. Here's Garland. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
They get it again. Cycli gets the bucket.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Second team foul. At the line for Cleveland.
The first free throw is good.
I think, guys, you have to love the confidence Darius Garland brings to the game. This guy acts decisively. He's a quick decision maker. Even though he's young, he's not afraid to lead.
Morris, he's checked in for the Cavs. Mitchell comes in for Levert. Pass to Butler. This one for three. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Morris outside. Outside for Mitchell. There's the triple. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got 5 assists tonight.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
He does all the dirty work. If Bam has to finish in traffic, take contact, he doesn't think twice about it.
Here's Mitchell. And it's Cleveland with another.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Garland for three. And the Cavaliers, another three.
And Garland is someone you must be aware of at all times, especially out on the perimeter.
James against Mitchell. Outside Butler. Adebayo, a screen on Garland. Shot clock at 6. Top of the key. The shot by Butler, no good. And here are the Cavaliers now. Pass to Mitchell. The three. Knocks it down from distance. Mitchell's got 30 points.
I'd say he has consistently worked to become a dangerous three-point shooter. Donovan Mitchell, dynamic from downtown.
Here's Adebayo. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
I'd like to see them run more plays for him. Maybe something in motion to make it harder for the defense to deny the ball.
And here's Mitchell. The three ball. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got 6 assists in the game. Hardaway against Garland. Hardaway, the pass to Adebayo. Here's Wade. Ooh, solid defense from Mitchell.
Just a cold shooting night. Needs to try to make it into the basket.
Morris outside. Pass to Mitchell. Over Butler. And again, Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell's got 35 in the game.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
James passes to Adebayo for three. Hardaway. Adebayo. Great positioning on the putback.
A tireless worker at both ends. Adebayo imposing his will that time on the offensive glass.
Outside Mitchell. Launches it. And the Cavaliers, another three.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
And it's Mitchell, the miss. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Miami. Here's Hardaway. The shot's good on the assist by James.
Now you see LeBron James' selflessness on display. He loves to make his teammates feel good.
The three from Mitchell. It's not going to go for him. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. Now it's time to present our New Balance Player of the Game, Donovan Mitchell.